Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Crypto Takeover here, coming back with a Bitcoin cryptocurrency video for you. We got some big news to come up to update y'all with. Bitcoin obviously is passing the $1 trillion market cap, so you can see it here listed at the top of your screen. Bitcoin currently on a nice run past the $1 trillion market cap, and we're going to be taking a look at the charts, jumping into a few more articles here. Elon Musk, $1.5 billion bet on Bitcoin. Adventurous enough. Better than holding cash. Wow, very interesting. Elon's definitely a little bearish on the dollar apparently as well. And then Bitcoin passing through $53,000. Bitcoin right now sitting at $55,000. We continue to make new highs each and every single day when it comes to Bitcoin. So we're going to continue our bullish run in the cryptocurrency market for the rest of this year. But folks, I do want to let you know that we have updated our memberships and we are currently have the 35% off special open right now for you. So if you want to join us in our paid for private trading group, you can join us through Patreon. There's a link in the description box below. You can check that out. And yeah, we'll go ahead and jump on in over here. There's only 3 spots left for this tier. So if you want to join us, join now before the 3 spots get filled for that 35% off special. And make sure that you are ready to possibly take profits this year too as well. So taking a look at the, let's go ahead and cue the intro real quick. I always forget to do that sometimes. I get carried away. You know how it is when we're making videos each and every single day and Bitcoin price is rallying and you're in a big hurry all the time. And we're here just enjoying the ride, but also enjoying ourselves and trying not to get too euphoric with all these price rises that are happening too as well. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, folks, and make sure that you share this video with your friends and family if they are interested in cryptocurrency. That way they can get started. Bitcoin's market cap value passed 1 trillion on Friday, according to CoinDesk. The digital currency was trading at just under 54,000 per coin as it hit a new level. The price of Bitcoin crossed another major milestone Friday as the cryptocurrency market value surpassed 1 trillion. According to CoinDesk, the digital currency was trading just under 54,000 per coin Friday as it hit the new level and rose high of 54,800 later in the session. According to Coinmetrics, the price of Bitcoin has now gained about 350% over the past 6 months. Before the recent surge, the digital asset has never traveled above $20,000. Yeah, that's so true. So we're definitely seeing that price movement happen, folks. Here, let's take a look here. We've moved to be fueled by increased adoption of Bitcoin by major investors and companies. The oldest bank in the United States, Bank of New York Mellon, announced earlier this month that it would be moving into the space. Elon Musk Tesla converted some of its balance sheet cash into Bitcoin earlier this year and said it would start accepting the digital currency tokens as payment. Bitcoin has started to get it so big that it arguably creates its own demand as companies and institutions begin to make forays into the field they wouldn't have touched months previously. Yeah, and so obviously it's just biting a lot of people in the butt right now because they weren't ready for this. And yeah, it is what it is, right? It is what it is. Deutsche Bank research strategist Jim Reed said in a note, ironically, it's turning itself into a credible asset class to many by rallying so much of late and also by increasing institutional buy-in. Market value is calculated by multiplying the price of Bitcoin by the number created. While not perfect comparison, the 1 trillion market value would make Bitcoin's value greater than all but a handful of world stocks. Tesla, for insurance, has a market cap of around 700 billion, while Apple is valued at more than 2 trillion. Yeah, so that's just saying if Apple is to get involved with this space here, that's going to be very, very bullish because we know Apple is a little bit bigger of a company than Tesla too as well. Pro-Bitcoin investors and entrepreneurs celebrated the milestone on social media. From white paper to 1 trillion Bitcoin and eating gold alive, Gemini's Cameron Winklevoss said on Twitter, RIP Bears, tweeted Anthony Pompliano. To be sure, everyone on Wall Street has been convinced of Bitcoin's future prospects. Citadel Securities founder Ken Griffin said that he was not interested in cryptocurrency, while research JP Morgan have said Bitcoin rally is unsustainable. Yeah, you still got these bears out here, folks, and it's just biting them in the butt right now, literally. So it's just one of those things. We are still on the early adopter movement, folks. I don't believe we've seen the full FOMO just yet. I think we still have a couple of maybe even $20,000 price movement to the upside before we see the big FOMO start to hit. And we're going to be taking a look at the charts, keeping you up to date with what we got going on over there. But let's take a look at our next article here. Elon Musk defends 1.5 billion Bitcoin bet as adventurous enough for the S&P 500 company and says it's less dumb than holding cash. So obviously Elon a little bit bearish on the dollar. Elon Musk said Tesla's Bitcoin bet was adventurous enough for a S&P 500 company. Musk was responding to Binance's CEO CZ, who called out Elon Musk's support of Dogecoin. CZ said he was surprised that Musk was an advocate of Doge, which was created as a joke. Okay, yeah, and it does look like he is like, Elon's not backing down from his Doge, you know? Having some Bitcoin, which is simply a less dumb form of liquidity than cash, is adventurous enough for an S&P 500 company. Musk tweeted on Thursday in the response to Bloomberg interview with Binance CEO CZ Tesla, and this is what I guess he posted on Twitter. Tesla's action is not directly reflected on my opinion. Having some Bitcoin, which is simply a less dumb form of liquidity than cash, is adventurous enough for S&P 500 company. Tesla earlier this month announced its significant investment in Bitcoin and said it planned to adopt the digital asset as payment for its products. In the interview, CZ said it was surprised that Musk was an advocate of Doge, which was created as a joke. Musk recently tweeted about the Shinubu token, sparking a surge in its price last week. Bought some for his nine-month-old son. I strongly believe that he is not really associated with Dogecoin in any way, CZ said to Musk. Tesla's bet on Bitcoin and not on the joke asset. Yeah. Binance has added Doge futures recently based on consumer demand. That's because it's gaining popularity for reasons nobody expected, as Al said. Musk later explained the reason for Tesla's move. When the fiat currency was negative real interest, only a fool wouldn't look elsewhere, Musk tweeted. Wow. So negative interest rates, obviously that's that's a big sign that the something's not right in the economic system, right? Bitcoin is almost as BS as fiat money. The key word is almost. To be clear, I am not an investor. I'm an engineer. This is what Elon Musk tweeted. I don't even own any publicly traded stock besides Tesla. However, when fiat currency was negative real interest, only a fool wouldn't look elsewhere. Bitcoin is almost as BS as fiat. The keyword is almost. Yeah, and this is just Elon, I think, just being careful with what he has to say again. Like I was pointing out yesterday with Bill Gates, they have to be really, really careful about what they say to not drive the price straight up to $100,000. But that way, so all their friends and family members can still buy Bitcoin at a relatively cheap price right now before it actually does continue possibly up to that $100,000 mark. I think that the more we hear about more investment companies and bigger companies like this getting into the space, such as Apple too, once we hear about that news, then that's definitely going to push the price up. But I believe that these billionaires here like Elon and some millionaires like CZ are still trying to suppress this price just a tad bit so that way their friends can still get into it too at a decent price, the ones that weren't listening in the beginning, right? Other Wall Street names that have been embracing Bitcoin, driving the token's price to an all-time high above 52,000 this week. CZ told Bloomberg that as Bitcoin has surged, Binance has seen more than 300,000 new users registrations daily. Volumes on exchanges are even higher than they were in 2017. He said there's a lot more activity now in the industry than 3 years ago. We are just at the beginning. Bitcoin Friday rose 2%. Okay, yeah, so obviously, Elon knows that something's not right in the economy and that people are going to have to start looking for other ways to hold their storage of wealth, if anything, right? When obviously with the US dollar on a rapid decline and our charts showing that the US dollar is on a rapid decline, it doesn't look pretty. So we'll take a look at the DXY2 later today. Bitcoin smashed its 53,000 barrier to record high, boosting its gain this year of 81%. Bitcoin hit a new more high, 53,000 this Friday morning. The cryptocurrency year-to-date gains hit 81% in the market's capitalization, near $1 trillion. Interest in big-name firms such as Tesla and BlackRock powered the stunning rally. The Bitcoin price scaled new heights of 53,000 this morning, taking its year-to-date gains 81% increase. Took a look at Bitcoin's market capitalization to within touching the distance of $1 trillion. Okay, yeah, and so obviously Tesla here defending its move. you know, and we got, yeah, so we still got pretty much the same type of article here. But folks, don't forget, we have our 35% off special available for you right now. If you want to join us, don't forget to join us over in the Patreon, link in the description box below. If you want to pay with crypto, message me on Discord and I'll get you set up. As of right now, I can actually get you set up for this price in our Discord page too as well if you're interested. So if you want to pay with crypto, just message me on Discord. But if not, then join us in our Patreon, link in the description box below. Make sure you have a Discord username so that way I can give you a proper role in our private categories on our Discord server too as well. And so folks, let's jump on over into the charts and get started over there. All right, guys, so we're taking a look at a few different things here. We're taking a look at the 2-hour chart. You can see that we have been pushing up above our 21 EMA on our 2-hour chart. And it does look like our momentum waves are still kind of headed to the upside here on market Cipher B. So folks, our price right now for Bitcoin is sitting right underneath 55,000. We have been briefly flirting with $55,000 and possibly wanting to make our way up to some other trend lines too as well. And then, you know, market Cipher B still looking like it wants to continue out to the side here. VWAP is definitely moving to the side, and possibly a momentum wave is still wanting to trend a little bit higher. So folks, if y'all are interested in picking up our paid for indicators that we use the market Cipher indicator by CryptoFace, along with the TI sequential by Tonebase and the market guide buy and sell signals. I'm actually taking a look at one more paid for indicator, but I don't want to overwhelm y'all with too much. Market Cipher is our bread and butter on this channel. It's what we use on a daily basis to learn about these markets and know if they are good and good purchasing investments as well. But obviously this is not financial advice. I'm just here for entertainment and information purposes only. Please do your own due diligence and consult with your financial advisor if you are wanting to invest in these assets. All right, so taking a look at Bitcoin, we were keeping a close eye on the 6-hour time frame. 6-hour time frame was holding support above the 21 EMA as well. We had our few dips to kind of scare people out here and there when prices were dipping below or when we were dipping back down to retest the 21 EMA. You can see that we were getting some nice pushes above that too as well. We have fulfilled our price target at about $53,000. So price target fulfilled. We could probably go ahead and delete that. I'll just leave it on here for the time being. But our 6-hour chart is definitely holding support on our 21 EMA here, and we want to see this bounce continue to occur above our 21 EMA as we continue through some price rallies up a little bit higher. So our 21 EMA on our 6-hour is sitting right at about $50,000 or so. And folks, let's kind of zoom out here, see what's happening on the daily chart. Daily chart giving us a green dot here as well. So I think that we still have some nice price movement to the upside. It does look like this green dot has confirmed for us, so that's going to be relatively nice price action here, probably going on into the weekend too as well, possibly wanting to move up to that $56,000 area. We have our 2-year EMA sitting right at about $57,000 or so. Once we pass this 2-year EMA, that's when we want to start taking a little bit of awareness and that we could be approaching a market cycle top too as well. I'm going to be putting out a private video for our Patreon members describing what this trend line means for us, what this EMA means for us too as well. So don't forget, join us over there if you're interested in receiving some of those private analysis videos and information inside of our Discord server too as well. So folks, let's jump over into the dominance chart, see what's happening with the Bitcoin dominance here. You can currently see we had a nice little wick down below us too here as well. And what it's looking like is we're going to probably continue down a little bit further here. It does look like we are getting a red dot here on the daily chart too as well with market Cipher B. So I'd be a little bit concerned that Bitcoin dominance is still kind of trickling off to the side. We have this trend line that is holding resistance for us as of right now on the dominance chart. So this wick to the downside does create a little bit of a bearish scenario for us. But, you know, once we pass up this resistance trend line and make it support, then we could be looking for Bitcoin to possibly break away from some of the alts. But as of right now, it looks like the alts are just steadily climbing with the Bitcoin price action too as well. So let's jump over into Ethereum and see what's happening with ETH and then go from there. Taking a look at Ethereum. Ethereum on its way to 2K, baby. Yeah, ETH has just been on a slow incline here. We thought we were going to get 2K before the end of the week, but it looks like we're going to approach 2K over the weekend, folks. So you can see here that we are steadily in an incline here. We are holding this support line, this trend line as support, and going to probably continue up a little bit higher. So let's take a look at what EMAs we want to be looking at here on some of our mid time frames as well. Some of our mid time frames, I would say definitely looking possibly at the 12-hour or the daily chart for our 21 EMA. Let's take a look at the 21-hour chart. 21-hour chart looks relatively good. Holding support above our 21 EMA is definitely going to indicate that we are going to probably continue to rise here for the most part. But if we get that dip down below our 21 EMA, then that's definitely going to indicate that we probably will see a little bit of further movement to the downside too as well. So Ethereum 21 EMA on the 21-hour chart is sitting right at about $1,700 or so. But we want to make sure that we hold support above that, and possibly make our way up to this next fib extension level, the 1618 area of our fib extensions, sitting right at about $2,100. So 2K ETH probably incoming this weekend. Taking a look at the daily, we do have our green dot here on Market Cipher B as well. This daily green dot is definitely probably going to continue to rally up a little bit further, possibly wanting to briefly break above $2,000 for Ethereum. So Ethereum right now sitting at $1,900.50. Yeah, it's looking like it's definitely ready to continue up higher for the weekend. And folks, last but not least, let's take a look at the DXY. So taking a look at the DXY, folks. Jumping on over here, I actually need to turn off some of our trend lines here, some of our indicators for us, and then boom. All right, so DXY, folks, definitely looking like obviously it's just been in a steady downtrend. This is our daily chart that we're looking at here. It looks like we are getting a clear rejection below our zero pivot point on Market Cipher B with a red dot headed to the downside. Money flow kind of in a steadywards uptrend here though too. So what we were looking for was a retest back at the 100 EMA on our candle charts. And if we were to get this retest, looking for almost like a double top pattern here to continue downside. It looks like we got a little bit of a jump back to the upside, maybe about a 50% move back where we were at this 100 EMA. And now it looks like we're steadily continuing a little bit further down. So this could be a possible another move to the downside. We'll probably see some more sideways movement based on our money flow here that's kind of climbing to the upside. But what we were looking at was another rejection at our zero pivot point with our money flow. Like we've seen right back up here, we had our rejection with our money flow at these two double peak patterns and just continue further to the downside. So this is definitely kind of like a little bit of a fractal pattern that's playing out here. We kind of got this peak at the 100 EMA on our daily. We were looking for another peak at the 100 EMA. It looks like we got about a 50% move back to the upside, and then now we're going to move a little bit further down and looking for that rejection again on the Market Cipher B money flow at that zero pivot point. So DXY doesn't look too hot right now, but we'll keep close eyes on everything. Our 2-day chart still looking like maybe it wants to recover, but what we want to see on our 2-day chart is we'd want to see a move above our 100 EMA here on our 2-day chart and make clean support above that. And it looks like we're just seeing a bunch of dojis happening right now, a little bit of indecision. We do know that another stimulus package could be getting passed here relatively soon, and so if that is to occur, then obviously it's just going to hyperinflate the markets of the DXY, and it doesn't look like it'll be pretty after that too as well. So yeah, we'll keep a close eye on things, folks. Possibly a red dot here on our 4-day chart too as well with Market Cipher B. Our 4-day chart is still heavily in that red money flow too as well. So just be prepared, folks. It looks like Elon Musk was not playing about being bearish on the dollar too as well, and looking for other assets to make sure that they hold their wealth status, and that is definitely cryptocurrency and Bitcoin, folks. So thanks for joining us today. I hope that you had fun with us. I know that we like to produce these videos each and every single day. We also like to keep our paid for group members up to date with all the movements, all the price action, all the altcoins that we're in steadily accumulation of, and we have a list of all those alts that we're trading and accumulating, how to stake them too as well. I just implemented that inside of our Discord server, so if you're interested, you can learn these altcoins that we're getting into on a weekly basis and dollar cost averaging into, but also how to earn passive rewards with them by staking them to different apps and different exchanges and such too as well. And so if you want to learn about that, join us over in our Discord and join us on our private categories. You can join us through Patreon as a payment processor, or if you want to pay with crypto, message me on Discord and I'll get you all set up. So with that being said, folks, we're going on to about 20-minute video here. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so that way y'all can be updated every single video that we make on this channel each and every single day as the Bitcoin cryptocurrency bull market continues to run in 2021. And what an exciting year it is going to be for the people that were early adopters in this space and that have actually been paying attention to what's going on. So folks, I'll see y'all in the next one. CTO signing out. Peace.